Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Julyo and you're watching the 10 Years Podcast. Today we're going to talk about April 2025. What a crazy start of the year. At the beginning of this year, between the end of January and the beginning of February, I was in LA right after the wildfires, attending the Grammys, showing my support to the artist community and also celebrating the nomination Best Contemporary Blues Album of The Fury by Antonio Vergara, which I had the honor of being featured as an artist. Right now, apart from being already traveling between two continents, there is a lot of stuff on the way. I just dropped my new album, AMARanto, which is available everywhere. And thank you EQS Musica for the support. AMARanto is my first album since Mediterraneo, which I think was released like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe more, for sure before COVID, and is the continuation of my journey throughout the sounds of the Mediterranean. Right now, I can only thank the support from my fans on Instagram and whoever is out there streaming, playing, and reviewing AMARanto, and special thanks to all the people that took part in the making of the album. Special thanks to Matthew Shell for the mastering, Dario Ligero for the piano and the accordion stuff, Sherry Moon for the vocals on track number 2, FR, and Simona Smirnova, which she ended up playing in the last track of AMARanto after I met her randomly at the Village Studios in LA during the Grammy week. On top of the release of a new album, which currently I am trying to put for consideration at the Latin Grammys 2025, and fingers crossed something good is on the way. I also have a book that I've been working on for a couple of years. It's a collection of notes and thoughts on some of the most, I think, interesting brand new theories in science, from physics, from neuroscience, from cosmology, covering a topic that I'm particularly interested in and passionate about, which is the nature of reality perception. Without going too much into details, the name of the book is The Hidden World, and I'm gonna make sure to have dedicated videos covering each chapter in details. And if you're interested in knowing more, I'll drop the pre-sale link soon on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram page. There's a lot of talk about AI, and I want to share my favorite AI tools as far as April 2025. This video is obviously not sponsored or not supported by any of those companies, but I'm finding particularly useful to use ChatGPT Pro, which is like my PA, my personal assistant, and the script, which I'm using to edit this very video, add the subtitles, and making sure basically that there's not too much gaps, not too much silences in between each scene. Now, a little bit of gigs announcements. Some are not even gigs. Some is just me showing up at events, which you're gonna be seeing covered on this YouTube channel. The first one is a Bone Machine plays the music of Tom Waits' gig in Belfast at the Cathedral Quarter Festival. That's gonna be on the 11th of May. And I'm gonna try to do my best to cover the footage, the behind the scenes, probably using this camera and a combination of something else like a GoPro, because I've noticed that a lot of you want to know what is happening behind the scenes and also have live footage of me playing with Bone Machine, but somehow because I am into it, I'm so busy like setting up and playing with the band, I most of the times forget to set up the camera, especially when I'm on stage. The other interesting event is going to be the 16th of May, and is the Irish Live Whiskey Festival in Dublin, Ireland at the RDS Arena. Now, the Whiskey Live Festival, it will happen between the 16th and the 17th of May, and I've recently done a giveaway on my Instagram page, in particular the one dedicated to cigars. It's called the Cigar Selections, part of the cigarselections.com website where I review cigars and fine spirits. And the giveaway was for 2 tickets on the day of the 17th of May, general admission, plus 2 tickets for a masterclass happening right before the Whiskey Live Festival. So congratulations to the winner, and I still have a giveaway happening right now. I have a YouTube short dedicated to a new giveaway where the winner will receive a free bottle of Irish whiskey with a Davidoff cigar. So if you're into that stuff or you're curious about trying to find spirit paired with a cigar, you must live in Europe and I'll get you the prize. The last point is about the 17th of May. I've been recently made fellow member of the Royal Society of Arts, which is extremely exciting for me. I've been enjoying talking with some of the members, being part of the circle, that's what they call it, the network of the RSA. The 17th of May, I'm going to be in London at the RSA House, right in the heart of the city, attending the Royal Society of Arts main event, meeting with members, and I'm going to be in Dublin on the 21st of May, attending the Irish RSA event, again in the center of Dublin City, this time making connections with the Royal Society of Arts members in Ireland. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'll do my best to cover both events. Obviously, the gig with Bomb Machine is another big event that I want to make sure to include in my 10 years podcast. Special mention about Gear Talk. There's two things that I'm considering and I'm really looking forward to for the month of May. The first thing is that I'm thinking about upgrading my video gear. Right now I'm shooting using a ZV-1 by Sony, which is a classic entry camera for any YouTube vlogger. And I definitely suggest to check on the second-hand shops to get one of these cameras if you're considering starting vlogging on YouTube and you don't want to make a big investment. I have a Rode microphone mounted on top and a little light that just helps me to stand up from the background and get that blurred effect that I really like. But as my complaint, first of all, sometimes SD cards don't work and they give me issues. And I had this happening twice. I was on stage playing with Bomb Machine and the footage just didn't record. And the second point is the length of the life of the battery, in my opinion, is a little bit short. 30-40 minutes is not enough, and it forces me to use a cable where I need to connect the camera to a USB plug and get the power straight from a wall plug, which is not the best because this is meant to be something that you can carry around. I did purchase extra batteries. I have 3 batteries, but in total they will allow me to have probably an hour and a half of life, which is still not enough because I want to make sure to document as much as possible. So I am considering upgrading to a DJI Osmo 3 camera, which is being the talk of a lot of vloggers, especially here on YouTube. It is a rather expensive camera, double the price of a ZV-1, but allows to have a full little production setup, which is great for a creator. They give you this thing called the Creator's Kit, where you have a wireless microphone and the battery lasts a lot longer, and also it's more friendly than a ZV-1. The ZV-1 is kind of like this little big thing that attracts a lot of attention, especially if you're shooting outside, while the DJI Osmo is something really tiny and compact that you can literally pull off your pocket and just shoot it. And I'm really looking forward to receive my first unit of Limitless AI. I subscribed to Limitless AI, which, if you don't know, is this little Bluetooth microphone that a lot of people are talking about or doing reviews, especially from US, here on YouTube. It's basically a technology that allows you to record whatever you say throughout the day, then plug it in, charge it, and be right back next day, which for me is great as a note-taking app. Many times I found myself having ideas or having interesting conversations or doing public talks and not being able to record or take notes of what I'm doing because I had to put out the camera and set up, and it was just taking too much time. But this way, it's something that I literally can clip to my shirt or t-shirt and put it on whenever I need to record something, or leave it on and just have the thing capturing my voice when I start to talk. I'm gonna make a review about that because I'm gonna test it daily and use it a lot. So as soon as Limitless AI arrives, hopefully before I go to London, I'll make sure to do a little video review for you. Thank you for checking my YouTube channels. This is the 10 Years Podcast. My name is Julyo. Make sure to like and subscribe because I'm going to make more and more videos this year about my adventures and all the crazy stuff that is happening around the world. Again, I'll drop soon reaction videos, opinions, and reviews about books, about tech, and anything which is in the talks, because there is a lot of stuff happening in 2025. Is already looking like a crazy year.